Anant Chaturdashi is dedicated to Lord Vishnu and is observed by Hindus and Jains worldwide. On this day, Lord Vishnu is worshipped in his Ananta or infinite form. People make a commitment to the Lord and observe the Anant Vrat to get release from sorrow and suffering. The word Anant means endless, and devotees believe that Lord Narayana will clear all the difficulties in one's life if the Anant Vrat is observed with utmost devotion. So people observe this Vrat continuously for 14 years. The Anant Shayna form of Lord Vishnu is worshipped today. Lord Vishnu's reclining posture represents the state of inactivity, and it is in this form that Narayan was before the evolution of the worlds and the creation of man. The main ritual on the day is tying of the sacred thread called Anantadhara. This is actually a cotton band of 14 threads, and in some places the band consists of 14 knots. Women tied the Anantadhara on their left hand and men on their right. A legend behind the Anant Chaturdashi is found in the Mahabharata, where Lord Krishna recites the tale to Yudhishthira. It recounts the story of a woman named Shushila who encountered a group of women worshipping Ananta near the riverbank. They explained that the performance of this Vrat would earn great merits for the performer and offer them safety. The form of Ananta was made out of dhruva grass and placed in a basket wherein it was offered panchopchar, that is, it was offered scented flowers, oil lamp, incense sticks and food that they had prepared. Sushila joined the women in undertaking the ritual, whereupon a 14-knotted sacramental thread was tied to her left wrist. Then she returned to join her husband, a sage called Kaundinya. The couple reached a town called Amravati, whose residents welcomed them for their piti and offered them a spacious house. Kaundinya began to prosper and became very rich. One day, Kaundinya noticed a thread on Sushila's wrist. When he heard from her that the reason behind his wealth was her observance of their Vrat, he was displeased and maintained that their wealth was not because of Anant but because of his own efforts. Saying so, he took the thread from Sushila's hand and, in spite of her pleas, threw it into the fire. Now, misfortune fell upon them. They were reduced to extreme poverty. Their neighbors turned away from them and their house caught fire. The repentant Kaundinya understood that it was punishment for having dishonored Anant. He roamed from place to place, asking a number of creatures and lakes if they could tell him where he could find the deity, and in his journey came across a number of unusual sights. Finally, Ananta, assuming the guise of an old Brahmin, appeared before him, following which Kaundinya pleaded for forgiveness. After explaining the significance of the unusual sights Kaundinya had observed during his wanderings, Ananta forgave Kaundinya. He asked him to observe the Anant Chaturdashi vow for 14 years, promising him prosperity and an eternal abode in the stars after his demise. Thus, Kaundinya and Sushila observed the vow and led a happy life thereafter. In this story, we see that sage Kaundinya did not believe in Lord Ananta himself, and he also disrespected and disregarded his wife's faith. As a result, both he and his wife had to suffer. From this we learn that it may not matter if we do not believe in a particular deity or tradition, but it can be harmful for us if we disrespect or look down upon someone else's faith or belief. Every one of us must face the consequences of our own ego and misdeeds.